First tonight, the search for a person of interest believed to be responsible for a fire that swept through a vacant church complex today.
It was some fire. Air 11 was over the scene as all three buildings on the property went up in flames. Investigators say squatters had been staying there. That property is off I-45, the North Freeway near Tidwell. Katira Winfrey is there with the latest on the story we've been on all day long. Katira?
Well, Lynn and Mia, there are a few vacant properties along this stretch of I-45 to make way for an expansion project, but community members say those vacant properties draw in a homeless population, leaving them shocked at the size of today's fire. This massive fire along I-45 in Parker pulled heavily on first responder resources. At the height of the fire, 100 crew members worked to put it out.
There was three buildings here. The middle building, that what you now see, that one, you know, the indications that started there.
Just before 1 o'clock Monday afternoon, crews converged on the scene. Alicio Flores says the smoke was so thick you couldn't make out the helicopters.
Algo que nunca había visto en mi vida. Esto fue demasiado. Yo nunca había visto tanta policía, tanto carro de bombero, tantos reporteros. Entonces esto para mí fue pues increíble.
He does work in the area and says this property, although vacant, isn't abandoned.
En este lugar había muchos gente que no tiene casa. Entonces estuvieron saliendo poco a poco.
It would appear there's evidence of homeless living there. Probably indications are there was a fire started.
Others in the neighborhood who spoke to KHOU 11 off camera said the homeless population in the area has moved from property to property.
There is a person of interest that was seen in the area, and so now they're trying to track that person down.
During a news conference, Mayor Whitmire criticized TxDOT, calling it a wake-up call and claiming the agency failed to secure its property. In a statement to KHOU, TxDOT said TxDOT purchased the building in 2020 for the future I-45 expansion project. It was vacant and scheduled for demolition. The property was secured.
Got to secure them, keep elements away that would endanger the public, but this is their property.
And Mayor Whitmire also shared concerns about how abandoned properties impact drainage due to trash that are blocking culverts. But the good news, no one was hurt in this massive fire. Reporting live in Houston, Katira Winfrey, KHOU 11 News.